What's up, man? How you doing?
Yo, not too bad. How about yourself? What do you got going on?
Good, man. Oh, just sitting here recording a podcast with you and trying to get some knowledge out of that brain.
Like learn some things. So what are we
Yeah, yeah.
extracting today? What do we got?
So we talk a lot about building a life, but we don't always talk about the package it comes in. Today, I'm joined with Kevin, someone who has mastered the art of looking sharp while keeping his feet on the ground. We're diving into what masculinity looks like in 2026, how to fix your wardrobe without breaking the bank, and what's actually cool right now versus what's just noise. Kevin, welcome to my show.
Thank you so much, Tegan, for having me. Yeah, we do use the word masculinity a lot. It's very skewed at this point. It's almost like nobody understands what that definition is now, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man.
Does it like come around for you a lot? You hear people just like, oh, like this person's masculine or not masculine. Like people seem more confused than anything.
Uh, a little bit, not really. I'm mean sometimes, so people don't talk to me.
You mean like just don't talk? I mean, I could be an asshole too, but people talk
Yeah,
to me
for
because
sure.
I'm an asshole. So I mean,
No, for sure,
people
for
like
sure, for
that.
sure, for sure. Absolutely, bro. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really care anymore. It's just like you can tell they're just doing it to people on purpose. Um, I just don't like. I kind of care, but like it's more for us. It's if the more masculine we are, the better we look, and then other people don't want to act masculine, so they it just gives us the edge. You feel me? In my opinion.
I think it's a little bit of the latter that a lot of people just don't know. I mean, a lot of father figures weren't present. It didn't matter what class or race you were. It was like your dad wasn't there, whether he was out grinding, doing work, and just not showing you what it is to be a man, or not teaching you how
Absolutely.
to fight, not teaching you how to manage things, not teaching you how to work life balance. And
Hmm.
who's to say that your dad actually knew how to work life balance, right? Like, I
Hmm.
mean, when I was kind of growing up, it was like your dad knew how to take care of his own personal life, like what it is that he personally wants, while managing and maintaining his career and family needs.
Mm.
Like can you do and juggle that? Like that's quite hard.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. I can only imagine. Don't have any kids yet, but I'm assuming being a father is extremely difficult. Um,
Yeah, because I guess there's a difference. Like for yourself, you have things that you want. But like for
yeah.
your family, for your kids, you're obligated. You have
Oh
to.
yeah.
You don't have, it's like you have
Oh
to.
yeah, dude. You have to take care of them. There's no option. I mean, some people don't.
I mean, and when they don't, they hurt themselves. You know what I mean? They walk around the rest of their life feeling like a deadbeat or a loser or wasted potential or something. That's something they have to like always answer to themselves.
I can only imagine that, dude.
Mm.
Kevin, people throw the word masculinity around a lot. To you, in simple terms, what does it mean to be a well-rounded man today?
I guess a well-rounded man today, um, somebody who's like flexible with how they use their skill set.
Mm.
They're not so rigid that they can't make an impact in most all situations they find themselves in. So, like, if you show up to a formal situation and you're not prepared, you're not ready, you are still equipped enough to make an impact at that formal event
Mm.
at whenever I notice. I would say that's well rounded.
Awesome, man. Perfect. I'm sure a lot of people agree with you. How can a guy tell the difference between being truly confident in himself and just having a big ego?
I would say, man, we do that a lot when no one. Ego is something that I feel like we wear as a armor. We wear it as a protection to try and
Mm.
like cover up our insecurities. While confidence is like a understood, well established foundation where it's like you're not wondering or questioning what to do in any given situation. You've already thought about it and ready to
Hmm.
execute.
Nice, man. Perfect. Perfect. Who is one guy in the public eye right now that you think is doing it right? Someone who carries himself well.
Are you familiar with the like the Kendrick Lamar Drake beef that's going on right now?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, a little bit.
A little bit, a little bit. Yo,
Yeah, yeah.
so I'm gonna say Kendrick did it right. Not
Oh
only
yeah.
did my man win, he
Mm.
won without even acknowledging his opponent. Well, bro, Drake was trying to get all kinds of like attention, clout. He's like, I'm gonna wear my shirt. He got bullet holes in it. It's like, Bro, you supposed to have been moved on. Why you trying to keep reminding everybody about what was if you already moved on? And this man goes into the Super Bowl, like just moving on, just collecting trophies, collecting wins. The first person to get a Grammy and nomination for what?
Hmm.
Writing songs for himself. He's the only one on it, nobody else. So being self-sufficient and like staying in your lane and giving credit where credit is due to like his team, giving credit to the city, but not losing focus of what it is that he was doing for himself and staying like good at his craft, right? That's the guy that's doing it right.
So you're a Lamar fan over Drake?
I'm a Lamar fan overall because I just feel like Drake's career started off a lie. You know, he's like, I started from the bottom and now I'm at the top. Like,
Mm.
bro, your first gig was ran behind like Snoop Dogg. You were the warm-up guy for Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? From the
Yeah.
bottom. Come on, bro. That ain't the
Right.
bottom. We at the bottom right now. You know, we understand.
Right. If you could go back to your 20-year-old self and give him one piece of advice about being a man, what would it be?
Being truthful, there's nothing
Mm.
that would have worked. I would not listen to myself. I wouldn't listen to anybody. Um, but for the sake of answering the question, I would have tried to find God sooner.
Mm.
Got baptized sooner. I recently got baptized. I cut all my hair off when I did, but I wish I would have gotten baptized a bit sooner.
Why
I
is
don't know
that?
why I was avoiding it so much. Because it's like a commitment to yourself in
Mm.
so many ways, but it's also a commitment to not having to bear the burden of doing it all yourself.
Right.
Like really knowing that it's okay to ask for help. Because like, where do a man ask for help? Where do we go? Who do we go to? Man shouldn't trust another man, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well,
Man trust no man.
depends what it is.
Okay, what do you mean?
It just depends what it is. And I can trust if I respect someone like my dad, I can trust some of the things he says. Maybe not all of it, because it might not be relevant to my situation. But some of the things he says, I can trust. I just have to kind of determine which that is for myself. That makes sense if he gives me advice. I have a relationship with God also, so I know what you're talking about. So that's pretty cool. You got baptized though, actually.
No, I mean I feel like it's needed because even if your dad is telling you the 100% truth,
Hmm.
how do you know that? You don't
I
know
don't.
that. You know what I mean? Like you got to be able to discern within yourself what the actual truth of someone's words are or not, and
Hmm.
that takes practice, that takes understanding, and that's not where I was when I was 20. That's for sure. You know.
Yeah. Well, I think in your early stages when you're just figuring out who God is. See, I've been into God since I was a kid. When you're
Hmm.
first starting, it's hard to discern who's God's voice and who is not God's voice. Does that make sense?
No, 100%. It does. It really, really does.
You get good. You get
Um,
better at it, obviously.
Yeah, you definitely get better at it. I mean, you just from an unbaptized perspective, right? I'm just like
Hmm.
getting baptized at 36.
Hmm.
Um, I've always felt like in the beginning, like when I was much more of a kid, I could hear God's voice. But as
Hmm.
I've gotten older and just like doing whatever it is that I want, heathenistic things, whatever it may be, that
Hmm.
voice started to get thinner and thinner and thinner and
Hmm.
just kind of drowned it out by all the other things
Got
that
it.
I'm doing, right? So now that I've like got baptized, it's like, holy moly, now that one thing stands out so much brighter amongst the crowd of all the other things that did not work.
A little off topic, but well, same
Yeah.
topic. What did you feel when you actually got baptized? Like, what did it actually do for you? Because I was baptized as a baby, so and I see adults getting baptized. I don't know, and then they get up crying, and it's like, but I've been really into God since I was a kid, so I don't know what you're feeling when you get baptized in that moment.
When you get baptized. So it's two things that really, really happened that allowed me to feel. One, coming from under the water was almost like crossing over to another side.
Mm.
Like before I got baptized, like right before I got baptized, I was actually quite angry. I was angry in the sense of like, I got a lot of answers that I need, and God owes them to me. I will have my answers. I will be baptized. I will have this Christian faith, and God will answer me. I will get my answers, right? But after I got
Yeah,
baptized, like
for sure.
all that anger was not needed. It's like I could actually get what I need. Like, I don't know. It just felt like I could find the answers that I was looking for, that he'll be able to get to me. And what I learned through that, one of the biggest blasphemy things that broke me was not fearing God, like not really understanding what the fear of the Holy Spirit is, reverence and obedience. That I think is the pinnacle of all Christian teachings, is reverence and obedience. And if you're born a Christian, or if you are a Christian as a baby, I can understand how like that grace of God could like go to a point where you don't feel it so much. And it's almost like what it is. Have you ever heard of that theory, like how to boil a frog? Like you never heard about that before?
No.
It's basically this process of you boil the frog in cool water and let the water warm up over time. Because by the time it's too hot, he's already so relaxed he can't jump out. But if you put a frog leg or a frog in boiling water already, it's so hot he's just gonna jump right out of it right away. So it's like you can't feel the grace of God fades away when you are a Christian already, possibly because you start trying to mingle with unchristian things and you start fearing the presence of God.
Right. Well, cool, man. Congratulations on that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a good thing for me.
Absolutely, man. If a guy is starting his wardrobe from scratch today and only has $200, what are the first three things he should buy?
Ooh. So one, you got to distinguish your wardrobe. You got to have your business wardrobe. Like you already in your business attire, you have to have your like casual attire. And then like your streetwear. And I would say like discerning the difference between those, like your business is like, hey, my attire shows the field that I work in so many ways. And then you would like to add like a splash of your personal character to accentuate that, so you can stand out. You wouldn't just be like a gray suit like everyone else, right? While you're more casual, it's like, this is who I am, but with quality in mind. And streetwear is just like, yo, this is who I am. I want you to know who I am. This is what I'm interested in. You kind of like wear it on your chest, wear it on your sleeve type of deal.
Right.
But with those being said, it's like business, you could use something like, in fact, I might, like some nice little monk shoes.
Oh, those are cool.
Yeah, these are pretty nice shoes, right? Like, what, 60, $80? You get like a nice little pair of that. I lean towards like white, brown, blue shoes. Get away from
like those ones.
Yeah, get away from black. Black make you look like a valet driver or something like that. Like, stay away from black pants.
For
get
sure.
A nice kind of boot shoe.
Oh, I like those. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those are cool.
Get like some nice chinos, khaki chinos, blue chinos or something like that. Your shirt would contrast with either your shoes or your pants. Like if you have bright pants, you might want to have like a dark shirt to set it off, or you have like a dark jacket with like some really white, like bright pants or something like that.
Perfect.
Thinking, let's see, what like a casual. A lot of casual wear is like the fun part of dressing in a lot of ways, because it's like you get to show like the higher quality of yourself. Like, I like football, or I like this sport or something, but you're showing that in a very lead with my best foot forward type of thing, right?
Right. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Well, people should definitely take that advice because they all dress like bums.
Because a lot of people try to people try to go for their like, oh, this is me, I'm just gonna dress how I am, like
it's
it,
terrible.
love it, or leave it.
It's terrible, bro. Like, when I walk out in public, bro, and I wear this compared to like sweatpants and a shirt, people treat me like it's like night and day. And so now I just wear this out. I'm wearing this in the house. Dude, you know what I mean?
Dude, I mean, in a lot of ways I do, because it's almost like fitness, right? When you kind of wear a certain attire that looks uncomfortable to everyone else, they're like, that looks very uncomfortable. And since they look at it and they think that it looks uncomfortable, it feels uncomfortable to them, so they associate the image of you with uncomfortable. And it's like, man, how's this guy do that? It's kind of intimidating that he can do that. Like, I feel like it intimidates people.
Right.
Like,
Probably.
do you get
Well, yeah,
that? You get that impression of like it being intimidating
a little bit.
a little bit? Like
A little bit.
like for instance, like having a body, like having fitness, like right. Anywhere you
Well,
go, if people know that you have a body, a lot of people get more intimidated being around that than not. It's like,
oh
oh,
yeah,
that
yeah,
means I
yeah,
have to
yeah.
be a diet. That means that,
For
it's
sure.
an impression.
For sure. I mean, I used to all my friends are way in better shape than me. I'm the one lacking.
Mhm.
But when I used to work out a lot, and I was like really tracking all the macros and like, running a little testosterone protocol, and I started getting pretty big, and yeah, I could feel the energy shifting. It's like this testosterone level that you have inside of yourself that it's almost like other males can sense. Um, it's like subconsciously though, if you get what I'm saying.
No, it is subconsciously. I mean, the amount of people that are subconsciously competing with you is insane.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, it is insane. Like you don't even know these
Yeah.
people's name, and they're just like, "I'm better than
Yeah.
you." I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What is going
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
man?
I'm one of those people, dude. I think I'm better than everybody, but like I don't. But like I feel like I put off that energy, but like in my brain, I don't like really believe I'm better than anybody. But it just like that's the energy I get off of people that I think
Like
I'm better than.
the
What's
confident
up?
part about that is like you're not thinking that you're better than anybody, but thinking that I can do just as good as everybody else. It's like
Yeah, that's
you've been
probably it.
doing this for like 10 years and I've been doing it for 4 months. You're supposed to be better than me. But if I catch up
Right.
to you in like a year, I catch up to you, like, oh, wait, what does that say? You know what I
Right. Right.
mean? So that's that
Mhm.
like that competitiveness, that competitive edge vibe.
Well, that's what I miss about. So I watch a lot of old movies like Scarface or Tulsa King. Like I watch Tulsa King, and why I like them is they're just so raw. Like you remember back in the 2000s when it was like with 50 Cent and like Jeezy, and it was just that raw energy, and it was like, um, it was and the social media wasn't so popping. Like everyone like kind of trying to flex and like show off and like water everything down. There was like substance to it, so it gave you like that feeling inside where it's like I can do this. You know what I mean? You actually want to do better. But now that
But
feels like they're just trying to kill that spirit completely.
I started to feel like that spirit kind of dying way back in my youth in like the 2000s with the participation trophies. Like everybody
Ah,
gets a trophy.
right. Oh,
And
for
my thing
sure.
was like, if everybody gets a trophy, then what am I trying to do? Like, why am I outshining? My man, there we go.
Yeah, dude. I got a
You don't get a reputation like that with everybody gets a trophy
no. He's
value,
just raw. Yeah, yeah, for sure. He's just raw, bro.
right?
He's just raw. Like everything he's doing has that passion behind it, but nobody has it anymore. I feel like we're all trying to get it back.
We are trying to get it back, but we don't know how. And I feel like a part of
Yeah,
it is like
exactly.
during the prohibition is like when black markets went up, right? When crime was at
Hmm.
an all-time high.
Hmm.
To distinguish, like just growing up, just looking at like crime laws, right? They all had a code.
Hmm.
They all had like a code of this is how you know this was Scarface work. This
Hmm.
that hit wasn't somebody else's Scarface do it like this. Everybody had a code and a principle.
Hmm.
That's what made them stand out. And however they would be used, so they can be used how they want, but it's principles, morals, ethics, code of conducts. I think every man back when I was growing up had one. If you didn't, you weren't exactly a man because what made you
Hmm.
stand out? What made you different than every other man?
You think that's what it is now?
In a way, yeah. Like let's say we got no rules. We just like take away all rules. You just gotta see a bunch of men and a bunch of killers, right? Everybody's a killer.
Hmm.
Well, what makes each killer different? Something out of that. You can't just all be like, I ain't don't put be in the same box as that guy because we got
Hmm.
levels to this shit. Like, I don't want to be in the same box as the next person. I stand out because so it's like these codes, these rules, these morals that they had. Like
Hmm.
some of the old gangsters, they would never like spit in front of children.
Hmm.
Like they would come off as the most like violent person in the world, but in front of a kid or something like that,
Hmm.
absolutely not. And if anybody was to do that in front of a kid, they would have a conversation with that person. Like, I control this space. This is the rule of my space. And it was like an area territory control. And that's how you know it
Hmm.
was there because these are their rules.
Hmm.
So I feel like we're
So
trying to get that back. We just don't really know how because of social media changing the game. You know, everything is exposed instantly. There are no more secrets.
That is true.
Some
So
immutable secrets.
we always hear that fit is king. How is a shirt supposed to feel when it actually fits you right?
Hmm. Probably fit it like this one.
Hmm.
I mean, because like your clothing is going to say a lot about you. That's why people talk to you or don't talk to you because of the way you dress, because of the way you look. Like, we're gonna filter people by with our eyes, right?
Mhm.
So if I'm looking at your style of dress and it's supposed to be your first impression, and your first impression is, oh, your clothes are too big, so does that mean you're insecure about your body? Does it mean you're really fat, or you have a body and you're hiding it on purpose? Like, people are trying to assess that.
Mhm.
And the harder you make it for them to come to a conclusion, are you really wanting people to know you? Are you trying to connect? Or are you trying to confuse people?
Mm. How do you pull off that effortless style where you look good, but it doesn't look like you tried too hard?
That would be being good at your craft, like knowing what works for you.
Mm.
Like knowing how to wear a look and own it kind of thing, like, right? Like, I cut my hair bald. Like, bro, who wants to be bald? Nobody wants to be bald.
Well,
But
I
wait, you want to be bald?
no, yeah, dude, I'm sick of hair, bro.
What? Hold on, wait a minute. Tell me about that.
Dude, I just when I wake up in the morning, or okay, so if I shower at night, I wake up and my hair's all jacked up, so I have to shower again. It's just a pain in the ass. I don't want to think about my hair. That's why I can't. That's why I
Oh,
keep buzzing my head. I'm just like, everyone's telling me like, you got a good set of hair, a good set of hair, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna keep shaving it off. I'm sick of it. I don't want to style it. I don't want to do none of that. I'd rather like not have it.
oh
At
man.
least
Oh
at least a
man.
buzz cut, you know.
Oh man. So there's a lot of power in image. It
Yep.
increases your success rate
Hmm.
for a lot. Like, you might be like, man, I hope I get that job, or I hope I get this. I mean, it'll be that haircut they gave you that extra edge because it's like, man, he's well groomed, he looks good, he's handsome, he's this, he
Oh yeah,
can manage his hair. You're like, the
that's
fact
the
that
other
you
thing.
can manage your hair says a lot about you. Like, damn, you
Hmm.
know. It says about your organization skills, like keeping yourself together. Like, every time I see him, he's well put together. He must be very organized at home. Let me hire that guy. Let me work with him. Let me learn a little bit more from him. He has something that I don't have because perceived value says he's more organized than me.
Haircuts suck too.
Who you telling? I'm bald because
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. No,
but
that's
no,
the
I
other
mean, like,
issue.
growing up realistically, hair became a important thing for me because I couldn't get a job when I grew my hair way back when, like prejudiceness and all this other kind of stuff. Like, growing up in the South, you couldn't get a decent job unless you
Mhm.
had a specific image. If you did not fit the mold or fit the image, you did not get the part. So it's like you're gonna hire the character that best fit the image at the end of the day.
Oh, for sure, easily.
Yeah.
So, are we still in the era of like hype beast sneaker and like street stuff, or is it time men, or is it time for men to start wearing boots and loafers and dress clothing again?
Ooh. I think it's time for men to wear boots, loafers, and dress clothes again
I think so too.
because nothing says confidence and I got my shit together like
Hmm.
I got a lot of money. And dressing in such a way eludes status that says I got a lot of money.
Mm.
I mean, you could walk around and be like that boss of a confident ass person all like in the day-to-day world. But if
Hmm.
don't nobody else recognize it, who cares?
Right, for sure. Oh yeah, I agree with that. And you remember back like old videos of like back in the day when like every single man was in a suit? So
Mhm.
like it was kind of like everyone dressing like bums now. So it's like if it's the same thing. Everyone dresses like bums. So if you just start wearing dress clothes again, you have the edge again. Like you're gonna win over 99% of people just from what you're wearing.
Yeah, but I mean, you're going to always have that, right? Like, nothing says what you are and who you are like what you wear and how you present it.
Hmm.
because people are just going to filter with their eyes. Like if you look like a doctor, I'm going to be inclined to ask you medical questions. I'm going to assume and think that you know medicine
Mm,
because you just
right.
give off the image of a doctor. It's
Mm,
so it's I think people really, really frequently forget like you can't tell what the outside of a house looks like from the inside of the window. You can
mm,
only try and trust what someone else tell you that it is. And so utilizing so many different like so many different images and making it work
mhm.
for you, um, that's like self-mastery and having a lot of control over yourself and the situations you get in and out of.
Okay, okay.
So
So,
dressing is super important because of that.
oh yeah. So, what's a new trend you're seeing on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, YouTube that you actually think is pretty cool?
I think everybody starting to go live is pretty cool.
Mm,
Because if you're just creating content, then you got to do all this work. You got to edit, it's too much. It's way too much. But if you go live, you can like directly connect with people. And so it
yeah,
kind of brings a form of connection where there is like a habit that we've been having of like disconnection, like
right.
inauthentic connection type of deal.
Yeah, but I think where people are going to go wrong though is they haven't studied the game enough to realize that there's a format even when you're live. So it's like I think a lot of people think they go live and they're just winging it. But that's not what they're doing. They have a format already for the live, and then they sit there and they follow it.
Yeah, it grows
Framework,
into that. Yeah.
framework.
Framework. It definitely does have framework. But the coolest part about frameworking is like you could figure that out before or like you might have a specific audience that you want to speak to, and so you
Mhm,
frame everything around that audience and you reach out
mhm,
for that specific audience, or you're just like, hey, this is what I want to do, I think this is interesting, and anybody that's interested in what I'm interested in, it'll automatically generate a audience that you could frame around later when you have one. So I mean, I think both approach get to the same point.
you have a skincare brand, right?
I do actually.
Okay, yeah,
um
yeah. Yeah, that's right.
So I did get to a point of launching my own skincare brand because I got tired of people really not understanding how powerful image is. Like taking
Right.
care of your skin, like you're looking like
Yeah.
you got scars all over your face, like you don't take care of yourself. It's like it's not attractive, it's not appealing. It doesn't say hang out with me. Like when you look disorganized, it means or it says if you hang out with me, you'll become disorganized. So if you're
Mhm,
trying to build an empire, you're trying to get your shit together, hanging out with me to be the fastest way to make that not happen or destroy it, you know? So
mhm,
looking like somebody who woke up, brushed their teeth, washed their face, looked in the mirror to say, I want to intentionally present myself this way to the world.
mhm.
That is the first start. And until I just want to like bang on that drum forever, because looking in the mirror is the only way you can really kind of understand who and what you are. You can't say, oh, I know who I am and I know what I'm doing when you don't look in the mirror. You haven't checked in. You haven't looked to see what is actually on the outside because you're too busy on the inside trying to fix everything. Like you got to go to the outside.
Mm. Face oils, skin routines, hair vitamins, is that all necessary, or should guys just stick to the basics?
Oh, it's definitely necessary. I mean, it's case by case. Like for instance, my product, I'll show you right here. Ellsbury, it's a men's skincare. It's a facial cleanser. And so what that ideally does is kind of reset you. The formula is designed for men to exfoliate the outer layer of the skin so that we
Mhm,
can get deep inside and clean those pores. After those pores are clean and really kind of stored, then we put in like tea tree and things like that to restore, hydrate, and other formulas to balance your skin because you don't want to strip all the natural minerals, oils, bacteria, and vitamin from your skin. It's like eating a bunch of antibiotics, just like destroying indiscriminately all of the good things that help keep your skin healthy as well. I'll give you a like outright example. Some people have acne. They'll use Neutrogena. Neutrogena is like a nice skincare, right? Big commercial brand is in every store. Neutrogena dries your skin out so bad. So if you have acne and then you're washing your face and you're using Neutrogena and it's drying your skin out on top of the acne that's already bad, you're further damaging your skin. Don't even know. You're just using what your sister gave you.
That's what women are doing, and then their only solution is to go to the dermatologist, and it's a complete scam. But how do you convince them? I mean,
I guess starting by like suggesting don't stack clean things on a dirty foundation.
Right,
and so that's
terrible.
why I was like really trying to design my product to refresh, restore, and renew your skin so that when you do go and put like, oh, you want to put like moisturizer, you want to put vitamin C, retinol, all these other different things, you're putting it into clean skin already. You're not like putting it into dirty skin. You're not putting it into something that's already damaged. You're also putting it into skin that's balanced and hydrated. So you get to skip a couple of steps. You don't have to worry about putting in what you just stripped out because the cleanser balance it for you.
Right. Okay. What's one trend coming up in the next year that we should all start preparing for now?
I think everybody's kind of banging on this drum, but learning to use AI in any practical way that you can figure out how to use it. Like if you can figure out how to use it to help you make breakfast, to be more organized, to be health conscious, to remind you of doing plans, making your work like your workflow easier. Trying to integrate it into your life as much as possible is what I believe the trend is, because we're being like flooded with a ton of information right now. You look at your phone, it's
so
just like, how do you manage that? I don't think you were supposed to.
Yeah, that's why I stay off. The older I'm getting, the more I'm like hating social media because I realize like there's so much information that's just confusing us. We're not supposed to have all this because it's like conflicting information that we hear all the time, and it messes
Uh,
with our behavior and how we think.
you say it's conflicting?
Yeah, like you say you scroll. One guy says to do this, you scroll. One person says to do the complete opposite. Who do you trust now? Oh, wait, the next guy says the same thing too, but like differently. It's all just a bunch of garbage, like just stacked like this, and like that's where we all get our information. That's why like so many people are struggling, I think.
I feel like that is true, but also kind of not true. I mean, it depends on your algorithm because the algorithm try to give you more of what you're already getting based off of keywords and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say it's still just a tool. And with all tools, if you understand the application and the usage of it, then you can have the highest advantage from it. So even though it floods you with a bunch of information, have a system set up for yourself. Like, okay, this is an account that has all of my hobbies on it. I want the algorithm to only feed me my hobby. So if that's guitar, piano, other different types of music, and something to tie that in, that's all I'm going to get on that account. While let's say this one is business, learning to grow my business using AI or being updated on AI, what the latest stuff is, then I'll have an account just for that as well. And so that way, whenever I'm in whatever mood I need to be in, or I try to focus on fitness, boom, all of that content and all of it is all right there for me. I get to pick and choose which one I want versus just feel like I'm being bombarded by unwanted things all the time. Like, I don't know how anybody could do that, bro. I really don't. So it's like I can't blame you for checking out, but I think utilizing it in a beneficial way is best.
Oh yeah, dude. I use AI every day, dude. It makes things so much quicker. I use AI for everything. Dude,
Bro, I'm just starting.
everything.
I am
Dude,
just starting.
dude. Can you imagine a couple years ago when we didn't have AI, when people actually had to sit here and type out things, bro?
Can I tell you?
No,
Stephen,
terrible.
I'm 36, man. I'm before the
No.
internet.
So you know what I'm talking about.
I'm before. I remember.
Dude, terrible. Oh, yeah, me too.
That was
Yeah,
my age, man.
it's a huge game changer, bro. It just makes quick, everything. I can pop out 18 of these videos a day just because of it. You know what I mean? Just
Oh
pop, pop, pop,
man,
pop. Dude, we can. So I have a sales team, right? And we can pop out so many sales calls in a day just because of AI. Give me script. Give me
yep.
script. Give me script for this. Give me script for that. What should I say? You know, it's crazy.
I mean, like, even this video, AI could transcribe it and then go back and
What it's
auto
doing.
adjust, edit it, change our words, our mouth, like our
Oh
eyes.
yeah.
If your eyes are off, it'll refocus your eyes and everything
Hmm.
at this point, straight up prompted. So we are at that point where we don't even have to do it perfect. We could do it fucked up on purpose and just get
Oh
AI
yeah,
to fix it for us.
dude, for real. And that's crazy. And that's why I like these Google Meets, dude. These Google Meet podcasts. I was thinking about renting a studio, but I told you about my experience
Mm,
trying to do it. It was just terrible. When I could just hop
I
on
mean,
here with you, and it's free. Well, I mean, unless the subscription you pay for, it's free. Um, and it just makes things easier. We can do it from our homes.
you got more control over it. You got more flexibility, and that flexibility is what'll get you the interview versus like someone else. Because time constraint,
Oh
like
yeah.
time constraint, and then it's just a thing of like if you say yes to one person, then you say no to everybody else.
Hmm.
So time is a big thing.
Oh yeah, dude. Absolutely. Cool, man. Simple, clean, and straight to the point. Kevin, thanks for helping us cut through the fluff. It's not about being perfect. It's just about being a slightly better version of yourself than you were yesterday. I appreciate you stopping by, man.
Appreciate you.
Cool,
Enjoy
man.
the rest of your night, and yeah, we'll keep in touch because I want to send you a bottle of Ellsbury. Check it out so you can see how it works for yourself.
Cool, man. All right. Have a good one.